Look, my scripture tells me that I'm eternal, that I don't have to worry about dying. I try to protect life in the sense that I want to make sure that certain things are met so that higher consciousness can function. But ultimately, like, my higher consciousness is eternal. It's part of this whole life thing. That's what my religion and my scripture, my God tells me. Okay? So when you tell me to put on a mask, that just doesn't even compute. I don't need to put on a mask for me. I don't need to put on a mask for you. And there's all kinds of reasons for that. For number one, I just don't bow down to the small fears of our animal instincts. That's bowing down to the image of the beast. Because you don't realize your true identity. You don't understand who you actually are. And so you're always giving into these fake fears. These things that say you are who you are, but that's not who you are. And you're always paying attention to that because you're in this fear mentality. So no, I don't bow down to the image of the beast. And I'm not really worried about it, other than the fact that I can see people that are inundated by fear are hell-bent on controlling everyone else, which is the Armageddon. That is what we are working through, the great reaping, the separation of who is actually going to trust God and not kill the next man just because he's not getting his way. There's a difference between self-defense. I just want to make that clear. God is smart enough. He's much smarter than myself and you and us together. And he is intelligent enough to understand when we are protecting ourselves and when we're actually just trying to get our own way. We may not know that. We may fool ourselves into justifying our behavior. But if we're honest, and we have the capacity to be so, we can understand on a subtle level what that God is in all of these things. So if we're moving in a way that we were trying our best to protect life and aren't going to take it, but we'll defend ourselves because God gave us these things. That's working in honesty as opposed to following the state, because you can't serve two masters at once. So you're either serving God or the state. So if you're serving the state, that's why you're constantly trying to push policy on other people. You don't actually believe in God. If you did, you would allow people to live their own truth.